How are we doing so far with the power outages in South Carolina and Palmetto State right now?
You know what? We're doing better. It's been a long, drawn out process. Started getting the effects of it probably sometime Monday. It's actually, and as you mentioned, it's really moved out of our area, hit up into Charlotte, moved more upstate North Carolina or South Carolina and into North Carolina. So for us, we feel like we somewhat dodged a bullet, but it's really been not as much wind, but more of a weather event that had a lot of rain. We probably had 12, 14 inches of rain this time around.
That's amazing. And it's so tough to get the power back on when there's wind still going on. So you guys had to go between bands. How did that work out?
Right. So once we kind of had round one and round two. So it hit us, went back out into the ocean, wind speed picked up a bit, and then came back for round two. But we've been living on the coast. We've been dealing with storms for a long time. So we have probably 6,400 miles of line out there, but over 3,000 miles of it is underground. So we worked hard to make sure we have a resilient system, and we're prepared for these types of things when they come up. We take advantage. So we serve all around Charleston, the Kiowa Island, Seabrook, and in that area we have submergible equipment, because that's one of the things that happen is if that salt water gets into equipment, it becomes an issue in a hurry. So we elevate equipment, we take things underground, and we do what we can to be proactive before these storms come in to hit. And actually, we recently were awarded a Department of Energy grant to help us with reliability, and that may be something that we can take on. So that's in one of those areas that we had some of the least reliability, and then we'll use that grant to enhance our infrastructure, and we'll be that much more prepared down the road.
Mike, one last question for you. Edisto Island took a huge hit. I saw reports that maybe the whole island was out of power at one point. How is Edisto Island doing at this point?
You know, I think so. Edisto Electric is our neighboring cooperative, and I think they're in pretty good shape. For the most part. Co-ops in South Carolina and really around the country, we're all part of the same family, same community, and we're there to help one another out. So when we find our neighbors in need, we'll go help them, or they'll come help us. Or if it's in the upstate, and we may very well go help some upstate South Carolina co-ops or co-ops in North Carolina now that we're in the clear. But I think Edisto Electric is doing pretty well right now, too.
I love it. I love to hear it, Mike. I'm a big fan of the low country of South Carolina. My family's right there now. Mike Fuller with Berkeley Electric Cooperative. Thanks so much for taking the time out and talking to Fox Weather. I appreciate it.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah.